ever get that feeling like you're stuck? Like you're always putting everyone else first, even when it leaves you feeling kind of, well, empty.
Yeah, you're talking about that constant need to please others, right?
Exactly. And that's exactly what we're diving deep into today, codependency. But we're going way beyond just defining it, you know? We're going to unpack how it affects us, our relationships, you name it. And to help us do that, we're turning to some real experts on the topic, Mental Health America and CoDA, that's Codependents Anonymous.
And you know what I find really interesting about codependency? It's often really hard to spot. People brush it off as, oh, they're just being nice or they're such a giver. But honestly, it goes way deeper than that.
Yeah. It's so true. It's way more than just being a good friend or partner. Mental Health America, they call it an emotional and behavioral condition. So it's not some character flaw. This is something that can have a real, tangible impact on someone's life.
Absolutely. And one term that really stood out to me from the research was relationship addiction,
Oh, yeah.
because it highlights how intense codependency can be. It's like this constant craving for validation and approval from others, and it can take over everything.
So then how does that actually look in real life, this whole relationship addiction thing?
Okay, so imagine you're always needing reassurance, or you feel totally responsible for someone else's emotions, or you're constantly pushing aside what you need just to make someone else happy. You're always putting their needs before your own, even when it's like draining you.
It's like you're stuck in the backseat of your own life, right? Your needs always come second.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this stuff often comes from learned behavior. We were reading about how families play a big role.
Huge, yeah.
Like we might have picked up these tendencies without even realizing it from how we grew up.
That's so true. The family dynamic is like the foundation.
Yeah.
If you grew up in an environment where maybe your emotional needs weren't met, or if you had to like earn love through caretaking.
You learn those patterns, yeah.
Exactly. They can become so ingrained.
It's like you said, it becomes the script you're following without even knowing it.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when someone's like, wait a minute, this isn't working for me anymore. I need some help. That's where CoDA comes in, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Code is there to like show you the way out. They give you tools to break free from these codependent patterns and build relationships that are actually healthy. It's all about like understanding yourself, setting boundaries, and learning like, hey, my needs matter too.
And there's something so powerful about finding a whole community of people who just get it, right? Like they've been there too. And CoDA has these newcomer meetings, especially for people who are brand new to all of this.
Which is amazing. And, one thing that really stuck out to me about CoDA is there's no crosstalk rule during meetings.
Oh, tell me more about that. I was curious about
So
that.
at first it sounds like a small thing, but honestly, it's so powerful. It allows everyone to share what they're going through without anyone like interrupting or judging them.
It creates this space of just complete understanding and safety, right?
Totally.
Which makes sense. It's like they're directly tackling that ingrained habit of trying to jump in and fix things for others, which, let's be honest, is classic codependency. It's almost like they're rewiring your brain, teaching you to actually listen and understand instead of being like, okay, and here's the solution.
Yes. It's all about shifting that focus from needing validation from the outside world
Yeah.
to finding it within yourself.
It's that whole like, my worth comes from me, not from making everyone else happy.
Exactly. You've got to value yourself.
So if any of this is resonating with you right now, if you're like, oh my gosh, that's me, please remember you are not alone. CoDA can be an amazing resource, and honestly, their website's super easy to remember, coda.org. Great place to start.
Don't be afraid to take that first step. Understanding yourself better, building those healthier relationships. You deserve it.